Hello friends, welcome back to Mains Answer Writing Basics program being conducted by Team India4IAS. This is Manjunath Mudol. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡೇ 16ನ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಡೇ 16 ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಬಂದು ಜಿಯೋಗ್ರಫಿ. ವಿದಿನ್ ಜಿಯೋಗ್ರಫಿ ದ ಸಬ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಟೀರಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅರ್ತ್. This topic falls under GS1 paper. Within GS1 paper, geography part. Within geography, physical geography. So this topic, it is important for both prelims and mains. So this is also important for UPSC mains and KAS mains. Day 16 question bandu, explain the different types of earthquake waves and their significance in understanding the earth internal structure. So earthquake waves ಏನಿದೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ earthquake waves ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು in order to understand the internal structure of earth ಅಂತ question ಇದೆ. So this question is for 10 marks and word limit is 150. So the question, it can be answered in both KS mains, upcoming KS mains ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಮತ್ತೆ UPSC mains ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ನ ಇವಾಗ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಆನ್ಸರ್ನ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬೈ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ದ ಗುಡ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್? ಸೊ ಗುಡ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಂತಂದರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದಿ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಅರ್ತ್ಕ್ವೇಕ್ ವೇವ್ಸ್. ಅರ್ತ್ಕ್ವೇಕ್ ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಅದರ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದರ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಏನು ಅರ್ತ್ಕ್ವೇಕ್ ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ? ಅರ್ತ್ಕ್ವೇಕ್ ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಮಿಕ್ ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಜನರೇಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಅರ್ತ್ಕ್ವೇಕ್. They travel through the Earth's layer and provide critical information about the planet's internal structure. So, ee tara baradre saku. So, this is one of the good introduction. Then we should address the first part of the question, that is types of earthquake waves. Yav reeti bere reeti earthquake waves ide. So, adar significance ಏನು in understanding the internal structure of Earth anta explain ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So, the first one is primary waves. So, there are two major earthquake waves. One is primary waves, another one is secondary waves. So first we have to talk about the primary waves. Primary waves ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಅದರ characteristics ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So they are compressional waves. Primary waves are also called as compressional waves. Their characteristics. The second characteristics is motion of the primary wave. So ಯಾವಾಗ primary waves ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ particles in the they move in the direction to and fro. So they move in the direction that is to and fro in the same direction as the propagation of wave. ಇವಾಗ ವೇವ್ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರೊಪಗೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇವಾಗ ವೇವ್ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ವೆನ್ ದ ವೇವ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್. ದೆನ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೂವ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್, ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಿಯಸ್ medium. So coming to the significance of primary waves, since they can move through all the layers, so the solid primary waves, they travel through liquid, solid and gaseous condition. So because of their movement through the liquid condition, so we can infer that the presence of outer core, which is in liquid state, outer core is in liquid state. So through the movement of the primary waves, we can infer that the outer core is in liquid state. So the following diagram, it depicts the P wave shadow zone. So since P waves, they travel through both the liquid and solid. So once they reach the outer core, they will refract, they will bend and they will flow through the both. If we consider this as inner core and this as outer core, they are traveling through both inner core and outer core. Because of this refraction, change in the density, there is a gap. So this gap is called as the P wave shadow zone. So then we should talk about the secondary waves. Secondary waves antandre S waves. So say there these S waves they are shear waves. So coming to the characteristics of the S waves, they are shear waves. Shear waves means the particles, they move perpendicular to the wave direction. So ivaga wave direction ee ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ particles movement to perpendicular ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So ಈ ತರದ waves ಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, shear waves ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. They can also called as transverse waves. So coming to the speed, these secondary waves, they are slower than the primary waves. They can only travel through solids. And because of this nature, they do not travel through the outer core. Since outer core is in liquid state, so the secondary waves, they do not travel through the outer core. So this helps in identifying the liquid nature of the outer core. So here we can see the P wave shadow zone, sorry, S wave shadow zone. So the S wave shadow zone, it starts when S waves, they reach the outer core, they will not travel through the outer core. If we consider this is as inner core and this as outer core, so once the S waves, if they originated here, when they travel, when they touch the outer core, they will not pass through the outer core, they will not cross. Instead, they will refract and they will move. So this region, this is called as the S wave shadow zone. So coming to the significance of S waves, their inability to pass through liquids. Since they are not passing through liquids, this helps in understanding the liquid nature of outer core. Liquid nature of outer core. So now we have to talk about the significance in understanding the Earth's internal structure by using the seismic waves. So first we have to talk about the crust and mantle. So how these earthquake waves help in understanding the crust and mantle. So the variation in the speed of both P waves and S waves, speed. So this variation, it helps in understanding the composition of the crust and mantle. So then we should talk about the outer core, the refraction. So one of the characteristics of the waves, that is the refraction. Refraction of the P waves at the mantle core boundary. So after mantle, so if it is inner core, this is outer core, this is mantle. So when the P waves reach outer core from the mantle, they will refract. So the refracting nature of the P waves, it gives an insight into the change in the density, change in density and the liquid nature of the outer core. Then the third significance is the S waves. They do not travel through liquid outer core. They do not travel through liquid outer core. This helps in understanding the liquid nature of outer core, whereas P waves, after traveling through liquid outer core, they again refract in the inner core. They again refract at the inner core. So this helps in understanding the solid nature of the inner core, solid nature of the inner core. So this is all about the significance in the understanding the Earth's internal structure. So after that we have to write conclusion. So earthquake waves are essential tools in seismology. So by analyzing their behavior, scientists can gain critical insights into the Earth's internal layer. So ಈ ಥರ ನಾವು conclude ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So by analyzing the nature of the seismic waves, we can earthquake waves, we can gain the critical insights into the Earth's internal structure ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. So this is all about the day 16 answer approach to the day 16 question. We will meet again in the answer approach to the day 17 question. Till then, happy learning.